Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we had defended the Mossdeep Space Center from Team Magma, who finally came to collect the rocket fuel that they threatened to steal. We drove them out alongside with the help of Steven, although we had a small snafu, but frankly, I think Steven could have handled it, and I think the game was being completely unfair. So anyway, today what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be going back onto the water routes of Hoenn, trying to see if we can locate Team Magma. I believe that's like the next thing to look for. Or maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. We have the HM Dive, because I don't really remember what the order of this is in this game. It's been so long, and also I never actually played Emerald, so I don't know. But anyway, we got the HM for Dive, and since we cleared the Mossdeep Gym, we are able to use it. Lorraine, unfortunately, is going to have to bear the burden of another Water-type move, because she's our only Water-type that can learn Surf. I'm going to be getting rid of Protect, because it is something that we can purchase at the department store in Lily Cove if we do need it again, so I'd rather get rid of that move than Recover, which is probably going to be more of a pain in the butt to get. So there are a bunch of different caverns in like the general area of Hoenn. I think this dark area is presumably where all of the dark caverns can be. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really remember. But we can also try getting into Sootopolis City because we do need the HM for Dive to be able to get there, at least initially. Once we get there, we can learn Fly. But like if we go here, the water is deeper blue, so we're able to use Dive to fly under the area. Yes, so we would like to use Dive to go back up. So there's just those small little caverns there, although there was a weird patch there, so I wonder, are we able to... Yeah, we have an item here. That is a heart scale. I'm not sure, do we have we gotten one of those before? I believe so, but was that it? Yeah, heart scale. We've gotten them before. It is something that we can use later on. I believe it's for move reminders. They require a heart scale to re-teach a Pokemon. We have a double battle here. You're riding a Pokemon instead of swimming yourself. I'm envious. I'm not going to lose to some surfer trainer. If you're not swimming yourself, you're basically a loser. So we have Swimmer Roland and Triathlete Isabella, a Carvana, and a Staryu. These are adequately leveled, I suppose. So we can use Double Kick on the Carvana, and we can use Shadow Ball on the Staryu, and that should probably take them out because they're both going to be super weak to the moves. Rough Skin from the Carvana to ruin our HP just a little bit, just to be annoying. And that Staryu's probably going to outspeed because... Oh no, okay. I thought Staryu... Well, I guess Staryu is a pre-evolved Pokemon, so it's fairly quick. But I'm pretty sure, because I think, whatchamacallit's, its evolved form is, like, super fast. I think it's, like, base 120 speed, which is very, very fast. But I guess it is a pre-evolved form, so just naturally Delilah's gonna compete with it decently. Well, I got sweat in my eyes. I am not crying. Yeah, sure. So wait, where are we currently relative to home? So we are just outside of Sootopolis, so if we play it safe, we can probably find where we need to go to get into Sootopolis. And we have a Wingull, which... Ay. What are these level 14 Pokemon doing here? Like, can someone explain that to me? Alright, so let's go down here. We have a much larger cavern. We do, unfortunately, move very, very slow, but this, I guess, kelp functions very similarly to tall grass. We got an Ultra Ball. It's probably completely ruined from the fact that it's been stuck underwater for God knows how long. And we have a new Pokemon! It's a Chinchou! Chinchou is based off an anglerfish. I don't know if I'm gonna really be able to do anything. Use Blaze Kick? Will that kill it? Probably, right? Yeah. Probably gonna need, like, Lorraine or something to... I might just have to switch out for, like, someone that's a little bit weaker, so, like, I don't know. Lorraine, probably with Ice Beam, probably would be a decent choice, since most of these Pokemon are gonna be water types that'll resist ice anyway. We got Stardust, but the bag is full. Is there anything I can get rid of? Yeah, sure, we'll use the calcium. We'll give it to Lorraine. Alright, we got the Stardust. Alright, then we can just continue down. The music down here is pretty nice, too. No idea the direction that we need to go. I'm guessing where it's dark there, it's probably a impassable area, or impassable from above, so we can't surface there. Is there anything fun down here for me? It's a new Pokemon! Yay! It's a Clamperl! I'm gonna skip out on this Clamperl. I prefer my Clamperls to be female. Not that it matters, because actually, it evolves, but it has split evolution. But we will not be able to, evolve it, because I don't have friends. But we have a cavern here. So we can use Dive. And we surfaced in Sootopolis City. We have the Sootopolis City Gym Leader Juan, the gym leader with the beauty of pure water. So yeah, I guess we're in Sootopolis now. So I guess we can explore here while we're right here, why not? I do have to say, I really do like Sootopolis. It's based off of, I forget what the name of the city is, but it's like based on like a Greek city in like the Mediterranean, where like all the rock sides are like white and the buildings are all white with like really bright blue roofs. It's a very pretty place. One of the places in the world that I would like to visit someday. Whenever, wherever, and whatever happens, I will always be friends with the Pokemon, because it's fun to be with Pokemon. Sootopolis sprang up as a town in the crater of a volcano. If you look up at the sky, the lip of the crater is also visible. So all you see is the sky in a circle. But that's what makes the sky above Sootopolis the most beautiful. Sure. Sounds like you're kind of kidnapped, trapped, or whatever. When I was young, I traveled the world as a Pokemon trainer. Now that I've become an old buzzard, only amusement is watching young trainers battle. And there is a closed off, like, what looks like a stairwell, so I wonder what is up with that. I wonder if that's something you can access at some point. I don't remember. Hello, you're our first guest in a good while. You've brightened up my day, so I'll give you a big Wilmer doll. Sure. She just gave me a big Wilmer doll. I just walked into this woman's home and she's just like, oh my god. Here's a Wilmer doll. She's a much better host than I would be. Do you know the Pokemon Lotad? It's rarely seen in Sootopolis. I love big Lotad. My big brother says that Seedot is bigger, but that's wrong. Everyone knows that Lotad is a lot bigger. Huh? Do you have a Lotad? Please show me. I don't have a Lotad. How disappointing. If you had a big Lotad, show me. Do you know the Pokemon Seedot? It's hardly ever seen in Sootopolis. Anyway, I love big Seedot. Ay. These two are arguing over nothing. I don't even know what this does. I feel like I remember looking this up, but I don't remember. Diving in the sea, climbing up and down the stairs all the time. If you live in this town, you end up getting physically fit. That is what I need. I need a town that forces me to walk around. Listen up and I'll tell you something good. There's supposed to be an ancient ruin in the sea around here. There could be treasure just waiting to be discovered down there. Ancient treasures. It would be nice if they existed, but even if they didn't, it would be so beautiful to take an underwater stroll with my Pokemon. I've never been out of the city. I wonder what the world is like on the other side of this round sky. Woo! Isolation. Mount Pyre. At its peak are two orbs placed side by side. Did you know? Yes, we did know that we were there. Yes, two orbs side by side. The sight of them together, it is somehow soothing. Alright, so that's this half of the city. There is another half on the other side, I believe. So we just cross. I don't know if there's anything on this little patch of grass over here. Probably not. Oh, there's a lady over here. Hi, what's your name? Okay, that's nice. My name is Kiri. My mommy and daddy named me that so I would grow healthy and warm-hearted. That's what they wished. You can have one of these. And she gave us a Qualut berry. Okay, that's nice of you, Kiki. Or Kiri. Kiri will give you this berry too. I really like it lots. And she gave us a figgy berry. Ooh. I wonder what kind of wish is included in your name. I don't know. PP up is great. Erase the power points, the PP of the Pokemon move. Yeah, that's one I want to hear from a guy that I just walk up and he says, PP up is great. Totally a normal thing to start a conversation with. Did you know full restore, full restoration of HP, eradication of all status problems, and truly an item of your dreams? So presumably we can buy those here, right? Full heal? Nope, just max potions. Max potions are very expensive though, so I might hold off on that, but it might be a good idea later on to just keep those on the back pocket, just because you can probably buy a bunch and then I'll sell the remaining hyper potions once we get a good stockpile going. I'll buy a few revives while I'm here. There's not really anything else here that I need, so... A little disappointing, but such that it is. We have another house over here. The cave that links Sootopolis and the outside world. It seems as if the cave was made to keep something from getting out. Or am I just imagining things?
An underwater volcano erupted and forced itself up from the depths. Its crater emerged from the sea and became filled with rainwater. That's how Sootopolis City came into being.
Interesting. Alright, so we've got more houses. We'll go down to this one first. There appears to be some connection between Sootopolis City and Mount Pyre. My friends and I did some research at the lab where I used to work. My big brother used to study the sea. Thank you, girl. Very, very informative. Sometimes you click on NPCs and you just realize, man, they really just did not know what to put. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Sootopolis Juan has many fans, even more than his student Wallace. Do you have any? Yes. Oh, then you must be pretty strong. Dedicated fans come over from even outside of Hoenn. It was really wild when I went to the trainer fan club in Lily Cove. One thing that I always wonder about with these older games is just I wonder if they realized how big the scope of these games would become. For 30 years I've remained in Sootopolis honing my skills. I developed a shattering TM, I bequeath it to you. TM31. Was that Brick Break or something? Brick Break! It's a move so horrible I can't describe it. It's really not that horrible. It's a decent move, but not crazy. All it does is that if your opponent uses Reflect or Light Screen, I think the ones that cast up a screen that have damage, it just removes those from play, so it's not crazy, but Brick Break. It's got 75 power, which is a decently strong move, but you know, it's decent. You've come all the way to Sootopolis. You're no ordinary tourist, but I suppose that doesn't make you an extraordinary tourist either. Right, if we go on this way, we have this thing, this area.
Who might you be? This is the Cave of Origin. The spirits of Pokemon becalmed in Mount Pyre are said to be revived here. Please leave.
Well, dang, okay, sure. I mean, since we're, like, literally right here, we could try the gym. I mean, we made the mark on a map. We're gonna go back very briefly. We'll just explore for a few more minutes. Just to see if there's anything exciting this other way. Because since we are in Sootopolis, we can just kind of go around and it's not a big deal. And we have another big pearl. Okay. Chincho! Alright, we caught a Chincho. Pretty straightforward. When it senses danger, it discharges positive and negative electricity from its two antennae. It lives in the depths beyond the sunlight's reach. We'll nickname you, I don't know, Lumi. Probably would have been better to have a female. I could have named it Angie. It's like anglerfish. I'm hilarious. Nope, we already got that spot, I guess. Let's surface. Maybe we need to go to a different part of the route. Like, I don't know, maybe if we go down in that direction, something good will happen. Seriously, a level 7 Tentacruel. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a repel. And then if we fly down this direction, ignore the trainers. So it does look like there's just one massive thing around Sootopolis. I just remember when I was younger, just like the underside of the ocean was just always so much more difficult to figure out. So if we go towards the side, because yeah, it pretty much just looks like it loops around the entirety of Sootopolis City. I don't know, I just remember the underwater sections being so much more confusing. Because if you go down this way, you can go down into this cavern here. Can't go here, but there is another side that on the other side it looks like. A star piece. Unfortunately, the bag is full. So we can't do anything on this end. But if we make it over here, there's another side of this trench. And Repel's effect wore off, but that's fine because there is no grass here for us to be interrupted by wild Pokemon. So I have no idea what we're looking for here. I have a vague idea of what we're looking for, but I don't really remember what it is exactly that we're looking for. Because if we go this way, then it's just another dead end. If we follow along this side... A heart scale, thank you. Go along this way. I don't think this really brings us anywhere, right? I think we're in the next route. So... yeah, I don't think this really gets us anywhere important. Oh, nope, here we go. Submarine Explorer 1 is painted on the hull. This is the submarine Team Aqua stole in Slateport. Team Aqua must have gone ashore here. We rise up here. We have the seafloor cavern. Well, that's intrigue. I think that's going to be it for this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good with you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode where we explore the seafloor cavern here. See you guys then.